What's up, everybody? It's your girl, The Crystal Method, and we are back for Hawkeye episode 4. Didn't I tell you? I told you. I had that feeling, and in case you forgot, you can look at the video here. I have such a feeling, I have this gut feeling, right here. I told you, I had a feeling that episode 4 was gonna blow the roof off, and sure enough, it did that. So what I'm gonna do is in the first part, I'm going to give an overview of what happened the episode, and the second part will be me going over the things that I liked, along with what I think or will hope will happen with the series as we continue moving forward. And as always, here's a little disclaimer letting you know that there is spoilers ahead. So if you've not seen episode 4 of Hawkeye, please proceed with caution. Okay, you've been warned. The episode starts out with a very awkward and tense meeting between Hawkeye and Kate's parents. Clint here is telling Kate's parents about how he has her helping him on Secret Avengers business, and Eleanor isn't exactly very happy with it, especially with Clint's track history of losing people close to him. She even goes as far as doing a very low blow in mentioning how Natasha, Black Widow, was good at what she does, but somehow she ended up dying. Talk about a bitch. After Clint leaves, Kate's mom, Eleanor, makes a phone call to someone, and she sounds pretty desperate. Who she makes the phone call to, we don't know. After having a moment to assess Kate's parents, Clint confirms Kate's suspicions of Jack. Now, at this point in the story, Clint really wants to go home, but as much as he tries to say he's not the hero in him will not let him walk away until all the Ronin situation has been figured out and he can guarantee Kate's safety. Clint gets the help of his wife Laura to do some researching and confirms that Jack has been money laundering for the tracksuit mafia. And finally, after much resistance and hesitation from Clint, he finally embraces the role as mentor to Kate. This turns out to be a very heartwarming moment between Clint and Kate. Clint is finally teaching his tricks of the trade to Kate so she can become her own little version of Hawkeye Jr. However, this really sweet scene is interrupted when Kate starts to get a little personal with Clint. She asks him, "What's the best shot you've ever taken?" To which he responds, his best shot is the shot he didn't take, referring to his first encounter with Natasha. This sweet moment comes to an end and it's back to business. Kate is sent off by Clint to meet up with the LARPers to get his trick arrows back, as he finds out that his tracker arrow is located in a police station and one of the LARPers happens to be a cop who can probably help him get his equipment back. In an effort to de-escalate the situation between them and the tracksuit mafia, Clint tries to meet up with Kazi, more so sneaks up on him in the backseat of his truck. Clint really doesn't want to see more people die, so he's hoping Kazi can convince Maya to stop chasing after Ronin, trying to convince her that she is chasing after a ghost. He also warns that if Maya continues to chase Ronin, she will probably end up killed. Meanwhile, Laura, Clint's wife, mentions her concerns that the Ronin suit and the retractable sword weren't the only things stolen from the Avengers compound. She manages to find the stolen watch that was stolen by the tracksuit mafia in the beginning of the season, and gives an address for Clint and Kate to follow up on. The address leads to an apartment. At this point, we don't know who the apartment belongs to. So they go to the apartment, Kate finds the watch and triggers some alarms in the process. But these aren't just any alarms. These are silent alarms meant for people who can't hear to notice them. Clint then tries to warn Kate to get out of the apartment, telling her that Maya Lopez is up on the rooftop kicking his ass, while Kate then tells Clint that Maya Lopez is in the apartment kicking his ass too. A big fight ensues, which ends up with both Clint and Kate, along with Maya and the other unidentified person on the rooftop fighting against each other. Kate is able to get all the fighting to stop when she shoots a sonic wave trick arrow. At this point, Maya escapes, but the unknown person continues to fight with Clint. Clint manages to unmask the identified assailant to reveal that it is Yelena, Natasha Romanoff's sister. Now realizing that things have gotten pretty serious, Clint tries to break things off with Kate. Kate is very heartbroken and tries to express that we are partners, you need to tell me what's going on. Clint just ain't having it, especially after how he swore to her mother that he would keep her protected. So did you watch episode 4 of Hawkeye yet? If you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you still lukewarm on the series? Let me know. So with that being said, thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, as well as following me on social media. And I will see you here next week for episode 5.